Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. All of us need to live a good life. All of us want to live an honorable life. All of us want to live a successful life. All of us want to live a happy life. All of that is our very basic of the rights. And all of us can achieve that as well. All of that is quite achievable. Some of the people think that maybe it is something very complicated. Maybe it is a rocket science. Actually, it's not that complicated at all. It's rather simple. And it is so simple that we can do that. Each one of us can do that. All what is needed here is just a common sense and a firm commitment. All what is needed here is just a common sense and a firm commitment that I want to do that and I can do that. And the way our expert has explained it, it is very, very simple indeed. It's not complicated, not complicated at all, although the effort is needed. Although the effort is needed, and without an effort, nothing good, nothing worthwhile can be achieved at all. But it is quite achievable. As I earlier said, anybody and everybody with bare common sense and firm commitment can achieve all that. And like every discussion here on this channel, I have included a very useful and a very beneficial article. It is the opinion of an expert. Our expert says 20 ways to improve your life. 20 ways to improve. Not just one, not just two, not just three. 20 ways to improve your life. So I think that we need to adopt each of those 20 ways because these are quite simple, these are quite understandable, although the effort will be needed. And the expert here is Joseph Burns, who is a well known researcher and author. Let's look upon our expert what he says 20 ways to improve your life. Actually, 20 simple ways to improve your life. First of all, it is exercise regularly. Exercising regularly, very, very important, because it has a lot of physical benefit, it has a lot of psychological benefit, it has a lot of spiritual and emotional benefit, and it recharges all the spiritual, emotional, psychological, and physical energy. So, physical exercise, either in the form of the walking, jogging, running, aerobics, yoga, gym, or weightlifting, whatever you call it. But I think it is a whole science that it is called a panacea. It is very, very useful, very, very important. Now, the number two is eat a healthy diet. People are seen eating for the sake of the player. I think that player eating must be stopped. Junk food is bad. Eat something which is good for the health, and whatever is good for the health is it's not more expensive than the junk food at all. And why not to eat the healthy food? Because it will, if at all we are we keep ourselves away from the player of eating, and it will be only for the few minutes, and then the impact of that diet is going to be upon the whole of our life, the whole of our health. So for all of that reason, eat a healthy diet. Number 3, get enough sleep. Yes, getting enough sleep is very important. Sleep is the most important restorative, and I think that we need to provide ourselves from 7 to 9 hours of the sound sleep. And sleeping well, our mind will work best, our body will work best, and we will be giving the best performance. We will be enjoying a lot, all because we have provided ourselves with a sound sleep of 7 to 9 hours. And now the number fourth is manage your stress. Stress is very common nowadays, and we need to manage it. First of all, we need to prevent it. That is by positive thinking. We need to be a hardcore positive thinker. And then obviously there are certain other things like yoga, like meditation, like saying the slow with the concentration, like listening to the beautiful melodious recitation of Quran. And there are plenty of other ways, my dear friends. Manage your stress. And now the fifth is set goals. Setting of the goal setting is very, very important. And why? Because the goal setting put us into the action. The goals are actually the targets, the goals are actually the direction. And the goals, once we have decided that I want to achieve it, I have to achieve it, this is my goal, we become active automatically. And for all of those reasons, I believe that we need to set goals. And setting of the goal is actually the planning. It is called the planning. And it is said that the planning, the failure plan, the failure to plan is actually planning to fail. So we don't have to be a failure in planning, because it is actually the planning to fail. Rather, we do have to plan, and plan actually means setting of the goals, setting of the targets. Number six, challenge yourself. Yeah, how can we challenge ourselves? By the way, by coming out of the comfort zone. It is the comfort zone which does not allow us to develop, to move forward, to become a better person. Because the comfort zone tells us that you don't need to work hard, that you don't need to take the boring thing, that you don't need to take the unpleasant thing. So actually, it is the unpleasant things, the boring things, the difficult thing, which makes us develop and develop a lot. So as for the comfort zone, as for the comfort zone is concerned, it keeps us actually, it keeps us it makes us a very useless, redundant person, and absolutely ineffective person. Rather, the people indulge in the bad thing. So I think it is very very important to keep ourselves out of the comfort zone, and we need to work on the minimum. By providing ourselves with the minimum comfort, we need to work, we need to keep working. And again, lastly, we need to take the boring things, the difficult things, and the unpleasant things, and we need to keep ourselves away from the home. And that's also a technique. Now the seventh is take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Yes, we need to take time for ourselves. We need to pursue our hobbies, we need to have a good walk, we need to read a book, we need to replenish ourselves, we need to listen something melodious, and take time for yourself. And if at all we are spending time here and there everywhere, so why not to take, so why not to spare some of the time for we ourselves. And take time for yourself. And now the eighth is surround yourself with the positive people. Surrounding yourself with the positive people. Positive people are one of the great blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the negative people are actually our enemies. And the positive people are actually our friend. So we need to surround ourselves with the positive people. We need to get connected to the positive people. We need to develop the networking. We need to develop the networking with the positive people. And now the ninth is practice gratitude. And what is stopping us from practicing the gratitude? It is complaining, 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 criticizing, criticizing, criticizing. And that is why we are ungrateful person. And I think that instead of complaining so much, instead of criticizing so much, instead of moaning and groaning, it is a far better option to look and to find something good, to find something good in each and every person, to find something good in each and every action, and be a grateful person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to our parents, to everyone else who have done a bit of favor to us, to everybody who avoided doing the bad things to us, and to the society as a whole. I think that we need to develop the attitude of gratitude. Extremely important. We can't stay happy, we can't stay satisfied without that. And the tenth is be optimistic. Be optimistic. And how to be optimistic? Avoiding the pessimism. How to be optimistic? We need to avoid the pessimism, because pessimism is hopelessness, pessimism is despair. And that hopelessness and the despair, that is mere, that is something very bad, very destructive indeed. Be optimistic. Now the 11th is learn new skill. Learning of new skill. We need to keep learning throughout our life, we need to keep learning till we die. I think that we need to learn new and new and new skills that will make our life better. Number 12 is develop good habits. Habits Habits mean life. The good habits mean good life, bad habits mean bad life. And habits are the attitudes, habits are the way of thinking, habits are the way of behaving. I think that there shouldn't be any compromise upon the habits at all. And if at all we have succeeded in the habits, we will succeed everywhere else, inshallah. Okay, develop good habits. Now the 13th is volunteer and help others. Volunteering and helping others. That is very very important. Volunteering and helping others, I think it is the quality of the leadership, and we need to create this quality in we ourselves, helping others, volunteering and helping others. And now the 14th is be open to new experiences. Yes, we need to be open to new experiences, because the new experiences does teaches us a lot. We need to learn a lot. We need to find new way of thinking. We need to find new opportunities, new challenges, and all of that will be there in the form of the new experiences. And be open to new experiences. Number 15, find work which you enjoy. Find work which you enjoy. Why? Because you will never feel tired, because you will never feel boredom, and you will keep working, keep enjoying. So that is why it is said that the find work which you enjoy. Now the number 16 is take care of your finances. Taking care of your finances. Finances are very 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 important. We cannot afford to ignore the finances at all. We need to be very careful, very very cautious about our finances. And now the 17th is practice mindfulness. What is this mindful beingness, by the way? Being cautious, being conscious, being aware of what is going on, not to live in the past, not to keep regretting about the past, not to be fearful about the future. Rather learn to live well today. The better we are living today, the better we are spending our today. I think that is a mindfulness. We need to focus on the moment. Focusing on the moment is the essence of the mindfulness. And now the 18th is focus on the positive, not on the negative. If at all a negative thing has come to the mind, has come to the notice, okay, take a glass upon it, but do not focus upon that. Focus always upon positive. Focusing on the positive, really 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 important. One of the most important. Now the 19th is belief in yourself. Believe in yourself. I mean, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given and gifted us with a lot of potential, with a lot of talents and the capabilities, and with a lot of resources. And everybody has been made unique by our Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think that we need to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not created us without a reason and a purpose. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given us all of those resources, all of those talents and capabilities and ambition, that we need to believe in ourselves. And the 20th and the last is never stop improving. Indeed, never stop improving. Always keep improving, always keep improving, always keep improving. Always. How is that possible? That is only possible by following the 19 things we have talked about, by being positive, by being very much positive, by being very disciplined, and all of those things which we have talked earlier. Thank you. Jazakallah.